All right, guys, we're back out here. I've got David Lambert with me. David Lambert is a member of that national telecommunications company that we work for. I don't know if you can figure out who that is. One thing that a lot of people have asked about is seeing a tour of the sleeping trailer. And I know back a few months ago, we had Stephen up and you guys had come into the shop to help prep and get ready for the hurricane season. You know, a lot of people don't realize when we see 6 tractor trailers and coaches and 20 pickup trucks and all the resources, that we just didn't pull this stuff together like overnight. Yeah. You guys, were in the warehouse and we intentionally did this, but you did a tour of the sleeping trailer. So rather than me redo that, sure, you did such a good job. I was wondering if you'd let the folks on our TikTok or the social media and the YouTube go out and look at that video. And so I thought it'd be nice to kind of introduce who you are and what you're doing, and maybe you could talk a little bit about that tour, and then I bet Stephen could go in the magic of that computer, tickle a few of them buttons and get some ones and zeros and whip us out a video.
The video you're going to be watching is basically a walkthrough of some of the equipment we use when we respond to a natural disaster or some kind of a critical event. We go into an area and we have to be self-sufficient. You're going to hear that in the video, but we have to be self-sufficient. So what we've done with the help of David Parker here is he's actually built some custom sleeping trailers for us that we use for our crews that are out in the field, because oftentimes there's no hotels to stay in, so we have to have some place to sleep, and we bring our own food with us, our own fuel with us. We're basically totally self-sufficient. So the video is going to show you that. It's pretty cool. It's very comfortable. It's kind of like camping out, but maybe an upgraded version of camping out.
Glamping during the
It's
storm.
kind of it's like glamping.
This is a conventional 53-foot. A lot of times you'll see these same trailers that Amazon uses or Walmart, and they haul products. We've converted this into a sleeping trailer, and I'm going to show you the inside first. We have a ladder that goes up, and this is where the crew that's working on disasters stays. The first thing you can notice here to my right is there's actually some bunks that have been built, and this part of the trailer has 6 individual bunks. What's really nice here is they actually have a curtain that folds down to give you some privacy. If you look in here, you can see we have a shower, and if you go down the hallway, there's a bathroom on the right hand side, a second bathroom, and then there's another shower on the left. We have another 8 bunks. And if you look inside, they all have curtains. They've got their individual lighting controls up here they can use to turn on and off. Electrical plug-ins, individual vents to control your climate. And on the bottom we have storage for the suitcases or bags of clothing that the guys bring with them. It's kind of cramped, but it's definitely a nice place to stay. Oftentimes when we travel to help out customers in the field, there was no hotels that were available. So we have to bring our own housing with us. We bring our own water, we bring our own food. So this is just one of the things that we use when we're in the field that the guys stay in to rest and recover.
One thing we learned, and when we started doing this with you guys, is like the RVs and the traditional modes of like sleeping. An RV or a trailer or a Class A camper, when you buy those things, you can only put like 500 or 600 pounds of weight in them.
Well, they're very lightweight.
They're lightweight.
They're designed to be lightweight, so you can pull them with your small SUV or a truck or something. If you look at these trailers, they're basically a refrigerated trailer like you'd see at a Walmart or some grocery store chain that's hauling groceries, and they're built heavy duty, so they're a perfect platform for us to use to build out to make a sleeping trailer.
That's a great point.
So,
those RVs are, the biggest ones are 20,000 pounds. In Georgia, we can buy a 100,000 pound overweight permit, but these things can gross 80,000 every day. Like your pickup truck has 3,000 pounds in the back of it. So we're only rolling about 65, 70,000 pounds, and so we can move nimble and we can do it and set up quick.
Well, the really cool thing too is that a typical camper is limited on how much water you can carry. It may be 50 or 100 gallons. If you're lucky, 150 gallons. I'm sure there's some that are bigger than that. We carry 600 to 800 gallons of water in these trailers. Each trailer to keep for washing, taking showers, and so forth. They have washing machines in them. So it's really, the other cool thing is that because they're built to haul a lot of material or produce or equipment, they're built heavy duty. They're also heavy duty, so they hold up in the severe weather we go into. Where a typical camper typical campers are going to get blown around because they're
stand it.
lightweight. They're
That's
lightweight.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're seeing, like we're seeing people often ask if, hey, we're being safe or we're not being safe. But, you got to realize if you drive a big truck down the road at 70 miles an hour, that's the legal limit in Georgia. That's a Cat 1 storm, nearly a Cat 2 hurricane.
That's right.
Going straight into the wind.
Yeah.
So, when people ask if we're being safe, when you see the storms get under 80 or 90 miles an hour, the platform we're in, it does that every day, all day long. It's in a 70 mile an hour wind. If you got a 20 mile an hour headwind, you're at 100 miles an hour with wind.
So you're talking about safety. That's a very good point. The very first hurricane I went on was Hurricane Katrina, and we were sleeping in the back of pickup trucks, at sites with an air mattress on the floor. Had some guys sleeping in the back of trailers that you'd see to haul lawn equipment. So it was basically
Last minute.
It was last minute. It was okay.
Well, it was
it was
the company trying to take care of their customers.
We were responding when we needed to help out customers. Yeah,
but we didn't have the equipment.
That's right. But we've just improved. It's all been geared around safety. That's really the whole goal here, to keep our team safe, to make sure that we're protected, and that the equipment that we invest in lasts a long time. That's really the bottom line.